What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eladadzi. So, a lot of Ghanaians have a lot of problems with the justice system. If the justice system is working, people have problems with it. If the justice system isn't working, people are like, why isn't the justice system working? But then I'm like, until you find yourself in its nest, that is exactly what you will be thinking. Now, Sadiq Adams made an update about this 21-year-old man who stole part of an artificial pitch at Jobo Farman. Now, guess what he used it for? To decorate his room. He used it as a carpet to decorate his room. Now, Sadiq Adams said that the 21-year-old man, Gideon Iswaka, who stole parts of the artificial pitch at Jobo Farman to use as carpet in his room, has been jailed 7 years. And he further went to say that Gideon and an accomplice stole a portion of an artificial grass meant for the construction of AstroTurf at Farman in the municipality. Gideon Iswaka was arrested on July 4, 2022 at his hideout to assist with police investigations into the missing items. He was slapped with 3 counts of unlawful entry, unlawful damage, and stealing before the Burekum Circuit Court. He pleaded guilty to all charges and was sentenced on his own plea. Now, a lot of people had a lot to say about the numbers of years that he was given, and also the crime that he committed, saying that he just stole an artificial pitch and the judge just sentenced him to 7 years in prison. Now, look, he deserves to be punished. He really deserves to be punished, because you can't just steal and then steal from the government and use it to decorate your room. Use it as a carpet to decorate your room. So yeah, he really deserves to be punished. Now, this person says that, why isn't community service a thing in this country? He's 21 years old. He is probably a first-time offender. Have him distilled some gutters, Charlie. This thing about community service, I cannot talk about it enough. And then I quite remember that the vice president was like, they were going to consider community service as part of the justice system, as part of the punishment for some offenders. But I don't know if it is still in the pipeline, if they are still having a conversation about adding that as part of punishments in this country. I do not know. But then Ghana really needs a community service as part of its its punishment for offenders, because you hear people in prison serving sometime in prison, and then you hear about the crimes that they committed, and you hear about the number of years that have been given to them. You're like, this crime for this number of years, why? Yeah, I get it. Sometimes in town you could see these prisoners doing some labor, doing some cleaning and other stuff, but then there are really some offense that doesn't really need the person to spend time in prison. And I don't know if this is the first time that this person has committed a crime against the state. I don't know, but then if it really is the first time that he has committed a crime against the state, then I'm also in support of him actually being given a community service than spending this kind of number of years in prison. And then even if it was like, fine, he should spend some years in prison, but then I'm thinking it would have been community service plus this number of years in prison, but then 7 years anyway. So this one says that, not condoning, but politicians have stolen more than these and are walking freely. And then somebody replied to his tweet saying, if you have evidence, take them to court. Yeah, I am not disputing with the first tweet, neither am I disputing with the second tweet. But then yes, when it comes to courts and cases, is more of evidence, and then about somebody, and about somebody following up with a case, making a case against the person who has been offended, or the person who has offended somebody. So yeah, so it isn't just about talking, it isn't just about hearsay. Is more of evidence, and then following up with the evidence, either by the states or either by an individual. But then even if there is just evidence and then nobody is pursuing it, the court really can't do anything about it. So yes, if you have evidence that a politician is doing worse than what this 21-year-old man did, then follow the case up, send it to court. Yeah. So this person says that jail pa there, but heavy fine like 10,000 Ghana cedis to scare others. Prison make food, no food attache. I mean, if this guy had 10,000 Ghana cedis, do you think that he would have stolen an artificial part of an artificial pitch and then use it as carpet to decorate his room? So this tweet really got me. This one says that what nonsense, 7 years for stealing parts of an artificial turf and Akufo-Addo is still a free man. Somebody came to reply to his tweet saying that, can you imagine Mahama too? Yeah. this really got me. So yes, he got 7 years slapped to his wrist for stealing an artificial page at Jobo in Farmer. Now look, I'm sure the judge, he knows what's best, but 7 years. And then I'm also thinking that maybe it is the reason that he gave for stealing the page, part of the page. I mean, he could have, it wasn't so it wasn't like he needed money. It wasn't like, you know, due to poverty. It wasn't like he is suffering somewhere, he needs money to go to the hospital, and he needs money to buy food. It wasn't anything like that. It was to use the pitch, that part that he stole, to decorate his room. This is a very serious matter with the number of years that he's been given, but then it is also quite funny. It is serious, but then it is also quite funny. So yes, 7 years to me, as and then considering what he did, it is a lot. It is a lot. And then, you know, people being sentenced to prison is so that they could be reformed. Is so that, I mean, when they come back, they wouldn't do what they did that landed them in prison again. But then, look, I am putting myself in this guy's shoes, and then I'm like, wait, if I stole this and then I got these number of years, then maybe I should have stolen something that that was worth this number of years, you know. And then, yeah, I don't know if maybe there's going to be a plea, he's going to plea or whatever, but then, well, 7 years, that is a lot. He's 21 years now, so 7 years he will be 28 years old. So 7 years of his life taken away from him for he stealing parts of an artificial page. His reason is so stupid. Seriously, his reason is it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense at all. So yes, this is it, guys. Let me know what you think about the video. Leave your comments. I want to know what you think about, you know, some punishments being given to some offenders here in the country. Let me know what you think about, let's say, Ghana, you know, adapting their community service as a form of punishment in this country. Let me know. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like if you like any of my videos, and also don't forget to share. And I will see you guys some other time.